Hello everyone, I welcome to you in the Apparel Computer Edit Design classes. This is Mr. Ubaid, and today I came to you with a very special class for the students of the Fashion and Apparel Design in CAD. In the earlier classes we have already learned about the design of the slim fit shirts pattern and grading and its modification also. Now we will learn about the advanced techniques, that is the pattern model creation, order creation and pattern making. Let me explain you first all the above mentioned topics. Pattern model creation is used to specify all pieces to create a single item. Specification details are as follows: whether the piece are in normal or faced piece, fabric types from which the piece will be cut, quantities you want of that piece as digitized direction and flipped in the x-axis, y-axis or xy-axis, whether the pieces can be shared between two bundles, whether the additional copies of the pieces can be added during markermaking. So all these are the some important specifications we have to mention in the model creations. Next one is the order creation, to process the created model into a marker. Firstly we have to create an order. So marker making is the process of finally out the most proficient arrangement of the pattern pieces. So we have for a particular garments, styles, fabrics. It is a very advanced and most popular and very important techniques for the manufacturing industry, how to spread the patterns into a fabric to minimize the wastage. So let's start. First of all, we have to go to our patterns which we have already created, and we have to activate it, right click new, and we have to come to the model option. Now you can see that new dialog box will appear in front of you. First of all, you will see that you have to comment, you have to give the name as a slim fit shirt, men's shirt. Now we have to apply the sketches of our garments. Simply I am putting over here as this comments, and then you have to put here the piece name, piece images, piece category and piece descriptions. These things we have already created during the pattern making. Only we have to select it. So we have to select these are all the pieces of the shirt. So we have to select by pressing shift all the pieces, and we have to open it. Now we can see all the piece images, piece category and descriptions has been specified. Now most important things is that we have how to lay your fabric into the marker. So this is the options we have to. This is the as usual original lay, and second one is the x-axis lay. So this one you have to decide first the next option is the back part. So cut one, so we have to lay will be 1 by 1 and 0. Second one is the collar band, we have to cut two pieces, there should be 1 and 1. Collar opening 1 and 1. Collar band fusing, we have to use the different types of fabric, so we should not create more than one. Now we can see collar opening fusing, it should also be the 0. Lay here because the fabric will be separate, so separately we have to cut it. Cuff we have to use, this is 1 and 1. Man fabric and cuff fusing should also be the 0 and 0. Front right should be 1 1. Front left 1 0, and front left should also be 1 and 1. We can see the gamble should be 1 by 1, and the sleeve packet should also be 1 by 1, and sleeve finally 1 by 1. After these things we have to specify the fabric. We can see types of fabric we have to mention here, as a capital letter M means man fabric, collar band man fabric, collar opening man fabric. This is called the fusing fabric. Similarly, collar opening fusing, cuff man fabric, fusing front right should be main fabric, left main fabric, as usual gumball, clip placket and slim. All the details we have applied over here. Now we have to save it. Slim fit, shaft, men's shaft, model. Okay, now we have to save it. Now this model has been created. As we close this, and we can see that the models also has been created for this. Now we have to create the order. Let's go to the new and order. For the creation of order, first of all we have to select, as we see in this model. So we have to come to this model and we have to select the model name, and we have to copy this model and paste into the order. This is also our marker name, should be same as a model. Order number we do not need to specify. Lay limit should be L, and annotation we have to also select. This is the mandatory. We have to select all these things. What should be the fabric width? There should be maximum 142 centimeter, and length we have to put here 90 meter. After the selection of all these things, we have to come to the construction, slim fit, main shaft. Now we have to, size code is also not mentioned over here. Types of fabric we have to select all and then OK. Now we have to select the sizes, so all the sizes we need, and then OK. Quantity you have to mention how much one piece we want, all the sizes, so we have to select it. After the selections of all these things, we have to go to the process order. Now the success means your order has been created. Now you are ready to spread your fabric to the marker. And OK, you have to close it. Now you can see that order and model has created. Now we can see that our models has created over here. We have to go to the option menu. In option menu we have to avoid the some infusing materials which I have mentioned here into the as like a 5, 6. So we go to the option, piece name as like a fusing, and similarly we have to select this one, cuff fusing, and then collar band fusing. It should also be mentioned here. Similarly we have to select the collar opening fusing. So these are the pieces. We have to insert here minus, means we do not want this pattern into the marker, so we have to apply here minus. It means it will not be appeared into the marker panels, and then you have to save it. After saving this, we have to close it. So now we can see that the order and model we have created. After the creation of the order, we have to come to this option. This is called marker. You have to right click over here and open with easy marker. Now you can see that the entire piece is available here. You go to the view menu, and if you want to do some setting, user environment changes, so you can open the user environment. Matrix centimeter is already selected. If you want to do some changes setting, you will go to the setting option, and then you can change the icon menu and save it. So all the patterns will be visible in the form of icon. If you want piece view, you can save, then all the patterns will be available in piece form. Like this you can do the changes or setting into your pattern easy marking. After that, if you go to the view and you can big scale if you want, so you can open the big scale. Now we have to select all these pieces at a time. First of all, we have to select this portion. By right clicking, and like this we can drag and drop. After that, we have to select all these pieces, and then we can adjust it over here. Similarly, we have to select this piece, these pieces, and then we can drag and drop over here. Now we have to select all these pieces like this, and we can adjust over here like this. After that, we have to come to the next operations. This is the pieces. We have to select all of them, and then we can adjust it over. Similarly, we have to select the sleeve bracket, right click, select all the pieces, and we can adjust here. In the same manner, we can adjust all these things. Now we have to select this color, and then we can adjust over here. We have to select all this cuff pattern. Now we can adjust it over here. After that, we have to select the entire piece of this thing. We can readjust it like this. Similarly, we have to select and then we have to select all these pieces, and we can readjust it over here. After that, we have to select the entire sleeve pieces, and then we can adjust over here. Next, the remaining things we have to select likewise, and then we can adjust over here. Now we can see that all the pieces has been arranged in a proper way. You have to go to the send to plotter, and then you have to give the name of the order number as a 01, and then annotation you have to select A and open. After that, you have to go to this process all marker, yes to all. That is success, means your marker has been created. Now you can off it. Now you can see all these patterns has been arranged in a marker making form. After the completions of all this work, now you are able to send these documents or patterns for the further process, that is called for the cutting section and then fabrication or assembling section.